My parents look at it as God's will, but sometimes I question that because I felt that the hospital, when I was born, I was born before the Civil Rights Bill was passed, and medicine and health care for the African Americans and minorities wasn't the same as it would be for whites. And like my friend I was telling you about, who was also born premature, she's white, and they put a mist in her oxygen and stuff so it wouldn't ruin her vision. But she was paralyzed waist down. But they did make an effort. With me, they didn't make an effort. I got in so many fights in school because kids picked on me. I stood up for myself. I stood up for my brothers, too. They didn't take up for me. I took up for them and myself. But my parents brought us all up to be the same, to be treated the same. But I think my mom is still protective of me, even at my age now. I think she's still protective of me. I do think ADA needs to be strengthened more, in the schools, especially the colleges. I mean, as much money as Texas State has, they could comply if they wanted to, but they wanted all to go to athletics. And there are a lot of colleges like that. I've been in and out, because of my eyes, my vision, and academic. But you gotta remember, when I first went to school in the 70s, even when I was in public school, there was no ADA at all. And I was in special ed for like 2 or 3 years in elementary. My parents took me out, and they put me in a regular classroom. So I kind of invented inclusion in the classroom. Because the school I went to, I was the first disabled individual in a regular classroom. I've had some jobs I've applied for, and they didn't want to hire me because they were worried about how much money it was going to cost them. Some employers won't even interview you. They won't even call you in for an interview. I've had that happen to me. It'll come down to, I have the same qualifications as someone else, but who do they want to hire? That person, because they don't have to worry about buying equipment and stuff. Basically, I've been independent all my life. I fight for what I need. I don't let anyone take advantage of me. And I fight for the rights of other disabled persons as well as children. It's always going to be a challenge. I just learn how to adapt and overcome them. I think if a person can look beyond my ethnicity and my vision, really give me a chance, and I can prove everything else that, hey, I did this, so at least give me a chance. So I'm an individual, and I want to be treated equally like everyone else, but at the same time, there's some things that they have to make concessions for because of my vision. That's why I want to teach too, because there's not too many teachers who are visually impaired. And I want to be a trailblazer in that area to set standards. Somebody told me the older you get, the faster the years go. I'm beginning to wonder if that was true. Oh my God, I don't know. Just have a career teaching and enjoy life. I mean, if I get married, I get married. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. My faith, honestly, has got me through a lot, especially with the 2 cornea transplants, because I didn't think I'd be a candidate for it. And I know my faith has got me through that. There's a lot of things my faith has gotten me through. I just take one day at a time. That's all you can do, really, is take one day at a time, and I let God He's part of my life. He's the center of my existence. Hey, I graduated. I hope to be teaching next year. I'll be 60 years old, but you know what? I made it.